All right, it is Invictus Pro Wrestling, and it's TakeOver versus STP. Shane Taylor Promotions, and it happens this Friday. And really excited to have J Boujii on to discuss
Yes, sir.
not only
Yes,
his
sir.
matchup, but also just the rest of the card for this Friday in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Get your tickets, man! Congratulations, first and foremost, man. You got the first row sold out. You got
Yeah,
tickets
bro.
flying, and now probably almost general admission is left, I believe. You gotta be excited about this, man. First and foremost, welcome to the HSP Podcast, and
Yes.
just talk about the excitement, man, heading into this Friday to Ridgefield Park, New Jersey.
Yo, bro, honestly, bro, it came by so fast. Like
Yeah.
so fast. Like I remember literally the first day, like I've said this on every podcast I've been on this. We've been talking about the show. Like literally where I'm sitting at right now, bro, where we talking at right now. I was chilling, I got the notification on my phone. It said Rev Ron Hunt at J Boujii Wrestling World feed me. Like I'm like, what? Like, hold on, like, he talking crazy out his head. Like, what's going on here? And bro, now we days away, bro. Like days away. Like all the Twitter banter, all the back and forth, like all the like, oh, is it happening? Is it not happening? Is it gonna just be one match? Like crazy, bro. And now we finally here. Now we finally
Hey,
here.
man, talk about that though. It's a Bodega Street fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So talk about that, man. We've seen like Philly street fight, Chicago street fights, and New York City street fight. A Bodega Street fight in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey.
Listen,
Invictus
man.
Pro Wrestling, man. Talk about that, man.
Bodega Street Fight is New York, bro. Everybody knows like that. One thing about Takeover is we jack New York 100% because it's like you got the West Coast guys that do their thing. That the West Coast presence is real strong, and you got the New England scene they do anything, but like New York, bro, New York, New Jersey scene. I feel like a lot of people like they feel like we're not here or they try to like ignore us. And what better way to put like, nah, New York is here than a Bodega Street Fight? Like we're gonna have the cat in there because the cat's the manager of the bodega. We're gonna have all the Goya beans, we're gonna have all the pans you use to make your baked mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, bro. You feel me? Bring all your favorites. I've been telling everybody, bring all your deli favorites, all your bodega favorites, bring everything. Cause I will use to smack him in the back of his head with it. So whatever your heart desires, I shall do it for you. I shall.
Wow, talk about a man of the people right there.
Oh, of
That's
course, bro. I am a man of people because one thing about Rev. Rev goes around says he's a savior of pro wrestling. He talks all this hot stuff, and like I don't care nothing about that. You feel me? Because I'm a god figure. I'm a god figure. You feel me? He could be a man of God, but I am a god figure. So everything that I do is perfect. Everything I do is beautiful. Everything I do is amazing. And when it comes to the people, I'm the king of New York. Yes, I wear my Crocs. I'm always in my Crocs because he want to be funny. He want to talk about ring lights and like real G's don't wear Crocs. I like to be comfortable, baby. I'd be comfortable. So on Friday when I grab that car, I'm gonna smack him in the back of his head. Cause that's what the people want, bro. The people want to see this. They want to see J Boujii. They want to see Rev. They want to see us go at it because we've been talking all the type of stuff you can imagine on the internet, everything. And then come this Friday, it all comes to it. And like you said, a bodega street fight. Like what? Not only is this a first time ever, this is a first time ever bodega street fight, bro. And the way this happened just came about because we was on Instagram live with a couple other dudes, and we were just talking back and forth. Like, it's gotta be a street fight, gotta be a bodega street fight. We like, oh, bet, let's do it. Bodega street fight, let's just do it. Cause Rev got all these jokes, bro. He say we got that bodega money. Like we got the bodega money. We ain't got them good dollars to him. They got that STP money. Okay, well, bet. Bring that STP money. I'm bring that bodega money. I'm bring my culture. I'm bring my community with me, and we gonna see what goes down.
it's going to be an exciting night in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. No doubt about it. Jay,
Hey,
you just mentioned about all the talk that has been going on through social media, and it's a powerful tool, but also a great way of also telling a story. Because when you look at other promotions like AWWE, the goal everybody wants to go to, Impact, the et
yeah,
cetera, MLW, the story gets built up, and social media it can get downright personal, but also can get really exciting if you're a fan watching it. I want to ask you from your standpoint. I mean, you're ready. We can tell you're ready. But
mhm.
what sense of nerves or excitement are there building up to it? Because when you tell a great story like you guys are doing, right, and you're building up the anticipation, is there a sense of added on pressure because you want to deliver, don't you? As a performer, you want to
Yeah,
deliver out the money's worth.
100%. 100%. You always want to deliver, and it's like you say, it's crazy when it comes like the social media aspect, where it's like, bro, I literally got people arguing about Crocs, bro. Like arguing about Crocs in my
Yeah.
mentions, bro, atting me, tweeting me, like, yo, J Boujii, look, someone's wearing Crocs here. Yo, J Boujii, look, these not the original Crocs, but look, it was raining, so I had to buy these. My shoes got messed up. Like I got people literally tweeting me about Crocs, bro. Like you said, wrestling is about storytelling, bro. Like you can have anybody go out and do any type of move, bro. But if you're able to tell a story that gets people invested, example, Crocs and ring lights, like who in the hell would have thought anybody in wrestling would be talking about Crocs and ring lights? But that's just happened when you got two dudes who have an understanding of the business and understanding of like what makes money, bro. Like what makes dollars, what brings people in, bro. It's not the moves, bro. It's getting something that people could open up their phone, like, all right, what Boujii about to tweet today? What Rev about to tweet today? What's going on with the takeover versus STP? Like there were so many questions when we first dropped the flyer and like the whole announcement. People were just like, all right, it's just gonna be one match, or it's gonna be one Survivor Series match, and like, nah, like we making this a whole card, bro, a whole card, because it's like originally it wasn't supposed to be Invictus. It's gonna just be us. We was gonna be like too big for one promotion. It's gonna just be one night only, takeover versus SCP. And some things happened. We had to switch up, and then Invictus has always been there for us. So they came in, swooped. It was like, hey, we want to help y'all put on this whole event. So it was like, all right, cool, like let's do it. So it's just been that whole story of like people thinking like, oh, this is just internet stuff. To the fact like, oh wait, Invictus is a part of this now. Oh wait, it's not just one. It's not just one match. Oh wait, like what's going on here? Like Rev, every day Rev is tweeting something at me. Every day I'm tweeting something at him. We having Twitter spaces, bro. So it's like we got people definitely invested. And when it comes from like a nerve aspect, it's not really any nerves because like this is something that I want. You know, like this is a big moment. This like my defining moment. Like a lot of people are watching this. A lot of people are watching. A lot of people want to see what's gonna go down. They want to see how it's gonna play out. And this is what I want, bro. Like I got trained by Johnny Rods, bro. Like
Yeah, man.
Johnny teaches you this. You feel me? Like this is the big moments. Like a lot of people have been using the phrase like, "Oh, this is like WrestleMania," and it goes back to say like, "Yo, that's just crazy." Just how Twitter, like you said, social media is an amazing platform. It's an amazing tool. And now we got people saying, "Oh, this is the WrestleMania for New York right now." Like what? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, to follow up
Mhm.
on that, what you said, Jay, though, are you able to enjoy the process? But because we've been to WrestleManias, we've seen people in the big events and promotions that have done amazing, right? And the anticipation, like we said before, builds for it. And usually when I ask performers this question, it's kind of 50-50, but most of them are like, I can't enjoy it till it's all over. When it's all over, I'll look back on it. But I always ask performers, are you still able to enjoy it? Because it's, there's a lot of work on your end and both you guys to make this work. Are you enjoying the build up to it, or is it more like wait till it's over, wait till the end result comes in, and then I can enjoy the fruits of my labor type of thing?
Honestly, bro, the most exciting part of my day is waking up, bro. Waking up and seeing what's gonna happen. I wake up at 9 a.m., bro, almost every day to get pushing the show, promoting the show, seeing who I can reach out for sponsors, seeing what I could do. Like the whole team is doing it. The whole team is doing it. But for me personally, it's like I'm taking this real personal, bro. Like I got a lot riding on this. We all got a lot riding on this. It's like I'm gonna make sure that this show is the most packed show ever. I'm gonna make this is the biggest show Invictus has ever had their name attached to. So it's like every day that I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, what Rev tweeted now? Oh, what Shane saying? Oh, what another podcast saying, bro? Like literally, like the worst part of my day, bro, is when the day is winding down. Like I'm enjoying every aspect of this, everything. Of course, it's a little stressful when it's like you're one of the people that's like pushing in and in charge, so to say, But it's fun, bro. Like, cause like I'm not a promoter. Like I don't want to be the whole businessman. Like I'm an in ring performer. I'm a on screen personality and any of that stuff. But learning this side of the business and understanding like that responsibility, it's definitely something that is cool. It's cool because like you're building something to your own. And like me personally, like I like when you have like projects. You give me like a project, give me like a goal or opportunity, or I see something that's gonna happen or gonna go down. I'm gonna give it my all, bro. Like no matter what, like this whole STP thing, like people's like, yo, how did y'all do that? How did y'all do this? And you can even look back in the other podcasts that we have done with Rev and Shane. All of them was like, honestly, we wasn't even gonna pay out no mind. It's just another day, someone just barking at us on the internet. What happened? Whatever. But he's like, but y'all kept going and going and going and going and going. I was like, all right, well, now we gotta beat their ass. Like, okay, good. We got your attention. All right, now we're gonna know you even more. We're gonna keep going and going. So like it's been fun, bro. Cause like I've grown. I've grown so much throughout this whole process. And it's been crazy, bro. It's been wild. I really can't wait to like really just punch Rev in his face. Like
I can't wait to
Yeah,
watch
man,
it.
and it's this Friday, man. Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. J Boujii and Rev Run Hunt in a Bodega Street fight. We'll get to that match in just a little bit, but man, I gotta ask you, dude. Like, so you have this passion, man. You can tell. You're willing to put on many hats here. You know, step in a little bit in the promoter spot, but you're a wrestler. That's cool. So let's talk about that, man. When did you realize that, hey, this is what I wanted to do? What was the kind of like the first match that got you into it? Just talk about you growing up as a wrestling fan and what made you want to be a wrestler, a performer for the mass audience.
Yeah, so I'm weird or different, you can say, because I don't have a favorite match. I was never the guy that's like Brett and Sean, or Austin and Brett, or Sean and Taker. Like all those matches that people always say is with their greatest match ever. That's not me. I'm a moments type of guy. Like I love watching entrances, bro. And one of my favorite entrances was Stone Cold. Stone Cold's my favorite wrestler ever. Like he's a guy when I was real young. I remember watching my mom. The cliche story, watch your family and everything. And now knowing what I know now, I didn't know what it was when I was younger, but now knowing what it is now is that he captivated people, bro. We were all trained and conditioned that when we heard that glass shatter, bro, your neck is snapping. You looking like, oh shit, like what's about to go down? What's going on? Like, okay, like just what's going on? Like something's about to happen. And it's like I wanted that. I wanted people to react to me that way whenever I came out, because I always felt like I was gonna be somebody like special or gonna do something big in my life. I just didn't know what exactly. Like I always had the idea of I want to be a wrestler, but I'm I'm from the hood, bro. From urban communities. Is like we ain't nobody out here claiming they still watch wrestling or like I want to be a professional wrestler. Like nobody do that. We either play basketball, baseball, or football. You feel me? And I was always a wrestling fan. I just didn't know how to like actually like go after it. So funny story. I went to college, right? Well, not even before I even got to college. I went to high school and they had a wrestling team. I'm like, oh yeah, back wrestling. Like, yeah, let's get it. And I walked into that gym after school, bro. I see the whole little singlet pieces on, the damn head pieces on. I'm like, nah, this ain't what I see. Like, this ain't for me, bro. Ain't no pyro going off in here. Like, what's going on? But I learned quickly the difference between amateur wrestling and professional wrestling. And then I went to college, went to Dowling College. It was in Long Island. I did 1 year there. And during my first year, because I used to play basketball too. So I came to the realization where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do either one or two things. If I'm gonna take this basketball thing very seriously, because I was on track to be playing the next season with the team, and it was Division 2 school, so it was real cool. And I was like, oh, I could be a professional wrestler, because I worked in the sneaker community. I worked for Jordan Brand and everything like that, bro. But I would go to work. I'm talking about wrestling. Anything on wrestling, people, yo, John, what happened on Raw last night? Yo, what happened on SmackDown? Yo, Undertaker came back. Like people just asked me random questions. I got all the facts for him. So I was just sitting in my room one day, bro, because it was a small school, couldn't do nothing, bro. And I was like, yo, either I'm gonna take this basketball seriously. So I was looking up NBA D League tryouts, like for the Knicks, the Nets, I think Philly. I might even look up like for Chicago or something too one time. I was like, let me look at this wrestling stuff. Search the wrestling schools in New York City. Because the thing about wrestling, you hear growing up that like, oh yeah, it's real shady, bro. Like people gonna take your money, you don't know what's going to happen and shit. So I looked up two. I looked up two schools came up, House of Glory, and the other one came up was Johnny Rodz, WW, where I ended up training. So what sold it for me, bro? He's a WWE Hall of Famer. Like it's no knock to any of the indies, any of the organizations or promotions now, but I only knew WWE growing up, bro. Like I didn't know about NWA. I didn't know about TNA at the time. Like I didn't know about Ring of Honor. I didn't know about Japan. None of that. All I knew was WWE. It wasn't until I started training I got hip to there's other promotions, there's other ways to get out there. But it was really just like that young moment, hearing that glass shatter and just seeing Stone Cold come out and just how the camera pans out to everybody, the lights, cameras going crazy, bro. I'm like, yeah, I got to do that.
Yeah, that's when you got the itch, man. It's
Yeah, bro. It's just
Following up on that though, when your eyes were opened up when you were training, you said the only world most people do know is WWE, so there's nothing wrong with that. But when your eyes opened up to these other promotions like New Japan, for example, TNA at the time, which is now Impact, Ring of Honor, it just seems like now per se, I'm the outside looking in though, as a performer like yourself, it just seems to be, of course, post pandemic now, and things are starting to get kind of back to normal. What a great time now to be in the business, because you have so many avenues where you can really hone your craft. Because as many people say, oh, wrestling, people look at it and say, I can do that, but hey, I'm smart enough to know too it's something that takes years and years to master. And even to the point where you think you do know everything, you don't really do, because you can't put a price tag on experience. Do you feel with that gives you the abilities of not only the independent scene, but for other promotions out there to kind of showcase your talents. Because, you know, if the goal is WWE, you have other avenues to kind of get there, right?
Yeah, 100%. So like I started training I want to say a year or two before AEW came around. So I was learning about New Japan. So like everybody calls me Boujii now, but I used to be known as Bushi because like at WWE we always big ass New Japan fans, bro. Like we try and make our matches after that. Like we weren't ever just going out there trying to just do spot. I want to tell a story, and you want to see a story. New Japan was definitely a good place to go there for and hard hitting because it was really hard hitting there. So New Japan was like my first exposure to other avenues of wrestling. It's like, okay, dope. Like I could definitely see myself there. Like to this day, like I want to wrestle in Japan. Like I know I'm definitely gonna wrestle in Japan, like without a doubt. But like you said, it's so many different avenues now to get to WWE. Like I know I'm going to be in WWE. I know I'm going to be WWE champion one day. I know I'm going to WrestleMania. I know I'm going to main event WrestleMania. Like all these things I know is going to happen. It is more so now. It's like, okay, what route am I going to take to get there? So like you mentioned, you got the AEW, you got the New Japan. These are all great avenues to get there. And it's not just me just thinking like, oh, just WWE. Like if I end up in New Japan, I'm gonna be the best wrestler in New Japan. I'm gonna make New Japan the best place that there is. Same thing with AEW. Like wherever I go, my goal is to make it the best and to be the best there. And even like when you mentioned MLW, I was just at MLW this past week. I went there just as press. You feel me? Like I'm the type of guy that's I want to get my foot in the door, bro. Like I'm gonna take any opportunity that I can. And podcast that I'm really cool with. He gave me the opportunity, like, hey, I want to cover this show, but I can't make it. Can you go out there? I was like, hell yeah. So me and my lady, we went out there, bro, and it was just like it was a great experience, bro. Cause like even though like I'm a performer, I got to sit in the crowd and just have fun and just listen and see how they reacted and what that brand of fans like, you know, because it is one thing, like there's some things WWE fans like that AEW fans don't like, or MLW fans may like, other fans might not like. So you feel me? I'm the type of guy that is like, I'm gonna take any avenue that I can to get there. And it's like MLW is definitely a great place. They have a really great like party atmosphere. It's really amazing. That's a place that I 100% want to work at soon. But when it comes to showcasing talents, bro, I literally got everywhere that I can possibly go to. Like, if any one of these organizations come to me, promotions come to me, like, hey, Boujii, we want you, let's do it. You feel me? Like the whole goal is working to get a contract, no matter at what level that you're at, whether it's a low level or high level, you want to get that contract so you can continue to elevate yourself and help your family, bro. Like I'm the oldest of four. My baby brother's a junior Olympian right now. He's the fastest kid in the world. I got my other brother who's heavy into like technology that want to do stuff. And my other brother who's right underneath me, he wants to like do his own business. He wants to give back to communities in some type of ways and share it from his personal experience. So it's like when it comes to stuff like this, bro, it's like I love all these opportunities because now I got different avenues I could go down. It's like, okay, I'm gonna make this happen.
Wow, I mean that's inspiring, dude. Like you're very motivated. You really want to, get to your goals and manifest them through any way. Oh, any doors that open to you, you're gonna kick them down. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
But heading back to, this event this Friday, how important would it be for Takeover to not just beat Shane Taylor Promotions, but to like clean sweep a man and just win all the matches on that card? What would it mean for you guys even to win the majority of them, man? It would have to be something that you guys are gonna relish for a long time.
So if I'm talking without my ego for a second, it would mean everything to us because it's like we're guys that got denied a lot. We're guys that a lot of promoters like, oh, we'll think about it, we'll see. Because it's like you see right here, I'm rocking the takeover.
Yeah.
Shirt. I'm rocking it. A lot of people wasn't trying to let us do takeover, bro. We only been on indies for 1 year, like collectively, like all of us. Like we all debuted at different times. I think we all debuted like a month after each other out here last year, and now we're all hearing people like, oh shit, like Takeover's going to Shane Taylor Promotions. Like what is like it doesn't make sense to them how it happens, but for us to go out there and put on one hell of a show and entertain the crowd, and we have all these eyes, like it'll mean everything for us to go out there and to just win completely and eat. And even if, now mind you, I'm saying if because I'm not talking about my ego, even if we only do win the majority of the matches, it'll still be amazing. Now if I'm talking as J Boujii, my ego, we're absolutely clean sweep 100% clean sweep without a doubt, bro. There's no way that we're gonna lose. There's no way that we can lose, bro. Like you look at Shane tells PG like, oh, you're not focused, you're worrying about X, Y, and Z and this and that. And it's like, nah, PJ is as focused as he's ever been. You want to know why? Because PJ has had a lot of opportunities promised him that fell through. PJ wrestled Bobby Lashley, bro, in his last independent show, bro, right before he went back to WWE, and nobody talks about it. How do you think that makes that man feel, bro? How do you think that makes that man feel? It riles you up. It's like, bro, like I literally was this man's last match before he came back at the Mania after Raw. Now he's WWE champion. I wrestled a WWE champion, bro, and no one's talking about me. They got the faceless ones, bro. One of the most decorated tag teams out here. When you talk about character, bro, and the true legs of this business when it comes to character work and entertaining, that is Jacko. Jacko is the greatest damn showman that there is, and people try to understand what does that mean. And it's like you're. I used to say my explanation what it is, but I'm gonna let him show you this Friday, bro, because he's gonna show y'all what it means to be the greatest damn showman. Then you have Face, the Pharaoh Face, the devil of this place, the MILF hunter. He literally likes MILFs. Like that's no getting. He dead likes MILFs.
And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, bro, like that's his whole vibe. And it's like Face is sick, bro. Like he is sick. And it's like when you look at Face, you think of 90s, like old school wrestler, you feel me? That goes out there, gets the job done. He's a hitman. He just wants to get that check and get up out of there, bro. He's not there to take photo ops, he's not there to sign pictures, he's not there for none of that stuff. He's a hitman, bro. That's all Face is. He's a hitman now. You combine those two together, that's the best damn tag team out here. So I feel bad for O'Shea and Moses because Moses' tag partner left him up and dry. I don't know if y'all seen that, but SOS ain't nothing no more. He out of here, bro. So he's not even a tag team wrestler. This man's out there competing for single championships now, bro. You just at MCW this past weekend. So he's not focused. He's like, oh, I gotta go try and find myself. But no, the Faces ones have been a tag team for a whole year. Actually, no, they've been a tag team for years, but they've just been out here for a whole year as a tag team, bro. They're hungry, bro. And a lot of people overlook them. When people look up the graphics, the match cards, you see the Face one's like, oh, food, easy. Oh, she's gonna kill him. Nah, bro. Y'all gonna realize that. You're gonna see that. And then when it comes to me, myself and Rev, we are very, very similar, bro. Like when I see him, I see a more mature me. I see a more polished me. I see me with experience, bro, because he's the troll of the group. You feel me? He goes around, he spends time on Twitter trolling people. That's what I do too. He's a guy that met up with Shane and said, yo, this is what we need to do here. And I'm the guy that met up with PJ and said, this is what we need to do here. We both play the same roles in our respective families. Sorry. And when you put that together, we're two dudes that gotta prove ourselves because a lot of people's like, oh, Rev don't wrestle. Rev is just in the suit. He don't do that stuff. Rev got to show people that he could throw down just like everybody else. Now, when it comes to me, yeah, I was overlooked at one point, but everybody knows how I give it up, bro. Everybody knows the type of energy that I bring in here. Everybody knows I'm the king of New York. Everybody knows that I'm really real in real life. So the pressure's really on him. I ain't been in no suit. I ain't been behind no desk. I've been out here every week making the drives with Face, getting in the ring, low boys, high boys, whatever you want to call them, bro. Ladder matches, unsanctioned matches, everything that there is leading up to this moment. So he has to wrestle a perfect match. Matter of fact, it's not even wrestling, bro. He has to fight.
Yeah.
He has to fight perfectly, bro. He makes one mistake, he's done. He's done because there's no way that I'm gonna lose. I refuse to lose, bro. There's no way that I'm coming back. I got my whole city watching, bro. We on IWTV on a Friday night. You know how many views that does on a Friday night, my brother? We going on at 7 before SmackDown. Ain't no even watch SmackDown. Ain't be watching TakeOver versus STP, bro. I got my family, bro. My whole family's coming. So you think I'm really gonna lose? Like that's what he got to figure out, bro. There's no way that I'm gonna lose. He coming to my territory, coming to my hood, my city, my state, my everything, my venue, all that, bro. Ain't no way I'm losing here.
Yeah, we've seen your matches, and honestly, like he's gonna have to take it there, and even then some. So,
Thank you, bro.
That's going to be interesting. Does he want it more than you? And from this interview, I don't know. It's kind of tough, for me to think that, he's going to
more
equal
than Jay does.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
Honestly.
And my last thing for me is like when you're obviously you guys are up and coming faction. You guys definitely are hungry. Do you see some complacency in STP promotions? Do you see like, hey, we're here, we're already established? Hey, do you notice that? Do you notice complacency heading into this match coming up on Friday?
100%. And the reason why I can say that in a respectful manner is because Shane revealed that. We was all on a podcast like last week, and he said, thank you, TakeOver. Thank you, Boujii. Thank you, Savage. Thank you, Jacko. Thank you, Face, because I was letting my foot up off the gas. I was like, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna let it relax. Now he's telling us that, oh, we're gonna get the best Shane Taylor that there is. If we was, you wouldn't be saying that. The best Shane Taylor ever would never even think about letting his foot up off the gas. He would never do that. And he would never reveal that to us either. So now he has to prove himself. He has to make himself believe that he's going to get in the best shape of his life, in the best mindset of his life, that he's going to get in the ring with PJ Tavern and have an actual wrestling match, and PJ's going to whoop his ass, bro. That's what people got to realize, where it's like, this is what we want. STP has been there. They've done that. The 6-man world tag team champions, television champion, Shane, traveling the world, Japan, everywhere, bro. We've been in New York and we've been in New Jersey. That's where we've been at. You feel me? Yeah, we went up to Connecticut maybe here and there, but we've been in New York and New Jersey, bro. We want to get out there. This is what we want, bro. Like, this is what we want, and that's what they need to realize. They think, oh, we're just a bunch of loud dudes. Nah, we loud because we gotta be loud. Because if it wasn't loud, y'all wouldn't be paying no attention to us. Now we got your attention. Now we got y'all thinking like, oh, we're gonna use our wisdom and all our expertise on these young bulls, and that's not what's gonna happen. We're gonna take it there, bro. That's the very first thing I said to them. A lot of people is not willing to go that far with y'all, but we are. I'll take it that far. I'll take it that far and see if you really willing to go that far. And then on Friday.
And it's going to be a great night of wrestling, folks. This Friday, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, Invictus Pro Wrestling presents TakeOver versus STP. Shane Taylor Promotions. Tickets are still available. Hey, it's Friday night. Ridgefield Park is kind of the mecca of wrestling in New Jersey, man. There's a lot of every time I look at the New Jersey promotions from Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, everything happens there, man. So it's kind of like a little
Madison Square Garden.
There you go.
It is kind of like that version too. And if I were to close on anything, man, I mean, I would wish you luck. But luck is for losers. You don't need it. You're pretty much already destined to win this. It's just a formality, in my opinion. But from the Jersey Wrecking Crew and the HSP, I mean, we love the fact that somebody like you is so driven. I mean, I've told this Jeff countless times that one of the joys we have doing this is we meet talent, whether it be promoters, people in the ring, fans, to see their enthusiasm, what they do. You're definitely somebody who's passionate about what they're doing. You already kind of know where your goal is, and Jeff and I are just glad that we get to enjoy your journey and wish you nothing but the best on your journey, man. Because guys, we all know that sky's the limit for you, dude, and we're very happy for you, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah, man, go kill it on Friday, kick ass, and live to tell about it with us in an upcoming episode, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. Listen, man, once I'm done whooping his ass, we can set it up this coming week, bro. I want to come
definitely.
right back right after. Let's set it up. I'm gonna come in here. Listen. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. It's not a prediction. It's not none of that stuff. It's a fact. It is what is it? Manifest destiny. I believe that's what it needs to be called, right? It is divine. I'm going to whoop his ass, bro. I'm going to whoop that man's ass. I'm going to beat him, and I'm coming back with the W.
Awesome, man. Look forward to it, man. You can follow him on Twitter at J Boujii, at J Bougii. You can also check out the info for that stuff and links for tickets too there. So definitely check them out, man. Best of luck to you, man. Thanks for coming on HSP for a few minutes, dude. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you.